Got it. Okay, so today I want to talk about mindset reset. As we walk into this new year, we're also walking into a new season with Herbal Alchemy. We got new products, we got changes and updates, and we got a whole new name. So I think this is the perfect time to talk about starting a new year with a new mindset, new attitude, and a new outlook. Why is that? Because for our situation to change, we have to change. Some of us don't like change. Some of us don't like to hear the truth, but sometimes we need to hear hard truths. And the truth is that sometimes we need to reset our mind. I'm sure you all have heard the old saying, insanity is doing the same things over and over and expecting a different outcome. Okay, so that means that if what you're currently doing isn't giving you the results you want, then you got to change what you're doing. Okay, I think that's pretty obvious, but sometimes it's not what you're doing that needs to change as much as it's your attitude toward what you're doing that needs to change. So what do I mean by that? I mean that once you take responsibility for your own personal growth by adjusting your attitude and adjusting your mindset, you're going to start seeing growth in your business as well. In other words, once you start thinking like a business owner and treating your business like an actual business, and it is, not a hobby, not an afterthought, your Herbal Alchemy business is going to really start growing. So with that said, there's several other things that I think are going to help you walk confidently into the new season of this business. So my whole goal here is to help us rethink, retrain our brains so that we can get big results. So what I want to do is I want to share my screen. Let's see. Share. Can y'all see that? Okay. I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm just going to leave it. Is that good? Can y'all see that? Well,
yeah, we can see it.
All right. Let me move. Hold up. Let's see. So are you still seeing the PowerPoint? Okay.
Yes.
I just want to make sure I didn't cover something up. All right. So number one, here's what you have to remember. You're building an asset. You are building an asset. Every day, you are building an asset that is going to help grow your team, feed your family, help you do the things that you want to do. Okay.
Hey, Beth, really quick. Can you go to the top to the first slide? Like,
am I not on it?
No, there you go. Gotcha.
Hold up.
There's perfect.
Okay, because I would have sat here all day. Okay. I can't see it. I'm looking at my notes. So your goal in this business is to create an asset that continues to pay you residual income for many years in the future. Okay. If you're trying to just earn some extra income here and there, you'd be better off just to get a part-time job. If you want to create something that can pay you long-term, even if you stop working, Herbal Alchemy is for you. The big difference between working a job and building a business is at a job, you're trading your time for money. When you're building a business, you're working toward long-term residual income, and long-term residual income requires you to have a business owner mindset, because here's the key. You are the business owner. You are a business owner. When you paid that $99 fee, you said, I'm in, I'm a business owner. Okay. Somebody that's out here that bought a McDonald's franchise, they paid $1 million. That said they're a business owner. Yours was 99. That started your business that day. Okay. There are a million network marketing companies out there, but what we're building here is different. We are not a fly-by-night company. We're not a company you get in, make some money and move on. We have a solid comp plan that is built for long-term growth for people who plant their feet and decide that this is where they're going to build. And part of our mission from the very get-go has been, we're going to transform this industry. Anybody who was here at the beginning, which is most of us here, we said it all along. We're going to transform this industry. Okay, it's gotten a bad reputation because of shady ambassadors, shady companies. Let's be honest. I mean, we all know people that use shady practices, whether it's their company or whether it's a personal choice. Okay, the whole industry has gotten a bad rep because of that. Okay. We have to stop this get rich quick thinking, and we have to shift our mindset to serious builder thinking. Okay. It all comes down to, are you serious about building something that will last? Are you going to continue to be distracted by every shiny thing that floats into your field of vision? And are you going to stop this whole start, quit, start, quit, start, quit cycle? Do you want to be seen as trustworthy and stable? Or do you want to be the person who's constantly saying, this is the best thing ever? Oh, wait, no, this is the best thing ever. Oh, no, now this is the best thing ever. Okay. Let's be honest. Every person only has a certain amount of social credit where people stop listening to you. When you show people that you hop from thing to thing to thing, you lose all social credit. Nobody's listening to what you're saying, because every other day it's the next best thing. Okay. So here's what we're looking for. Okay. We want people to make great income on their own time, in their own way. We have a stable comp plan built for steady, long-term residual growth, and our comp plan gets tweaked as needed. So ambassadors who are on a mission to serve people and help them eliminate toxins get healthier. Ambassadors we have who are growing their own character so that they can become actual leaders, not just people who say they're a leader, but people who develop themselves as a leader and then develop other people into leaders. Okay, that's what a leader is, somebody who develops other leaders. Okay, we're seen as a trustworthy company with an exemplary product. We don't give get rich quick lies, no sneaky, shady practices, just real people in real business. And I can think of so many companies that bring a ton of ambassadors on, and some blow up the comp plan really fast, but then the excitement fades and everybody leaves for the next big thing. That's not what we're doing. That's not what this is. Okay, we're building legacy income. Okay, if you wanted to start a brick and mortar business, let's say a Dunkin' Donuts, for example. I always got donuts on my mind. Just kidding. Not really. You're going to pay a franchise fee. You're going to build the Dunkin' Donuts. Then you're going to have your business. Okay, you're not going to go next door to the Dunkin' Donuts you just built and pay a franchise fee to Krispy Kreme and build a Krispy Kreme. That'd be stupid. Okay, that would be a terrible business move. You're going to work hard on Dunkin' because you did your research. You looked at Dunkin' first and said, this is where I want to plant my flag. Okay, why would you go next door and put your competitor shingle out? That'd be dumb. Okay, you'd be crazy to open a competing business. It sends a message to your customers that you're not sold on either product. Okay. When I see people representing companies with competing products, I immediately write them off because they aren't sold to anything they're selling. They are not sold out to anything they are selling. Okay. It's no different here. A serious business owner is sold out to their company and their products. And here's what I know. I've never seen, and I'm almost done with this little subject. I've never seen anyone who jumps from company to company be truly successful anywhere long-term. Okay, because if they were really successful at the last place, they'd still be at the last place. Really? True. Okay, never, because they never stay anywhere long enough to see what's possible. They're too busy chasing shiny things to ever find true success. They get negative. They convince themselves things are better somewhere else. They move on to the next thing. Then they get negative there. They convince themselves that things are better somewhere else, and they move on to the next thing, and so on and so forth. The cycle continues, and before you know it, they've burned too many bridges and burned themselves out. Okay. And usually they've brought several people down with them. Okay. So listen, here's something important. Mindset. Okay. Right here, mindset. If people are trying to drag you down with them, if they're trying to be negative to you, trying to talk negative about the company to you, the company that you joined and that you're building in, A, they're not your friend. And B, don't let miserable people influence your decisions. This is a big mindset shift. If somebody's miserable, you break away. It's just the way we protect ourselves. It's how we protect our business. It's how we protect our people in our company. People are depending on you. If you have people on your team, if you have customers, they depend on you. They depend on you to stay positive. They depend on you they look to you for leadership. Okay. You can't be listening to all this junk from people who are miserable. It's not going to work. What it's going to do is it's going to absolutely kill your business. Don't associate with negative people. That's a big mindset shift. Okay. So the key to success in this industry comes down to mindset. Stop convincing yourself that you're not where you're supposed to be. Stop convincing yourself that the grass is greener everywhere else, that type thinking is absolutely killing your business and it will kill your reputation. Okay. It's keeping you from achieving true success. Okay. Let me go to slide number 2. Okay. I know that took a minute. All right. Number 2, people join people, not businesses. All right. We're in the people business. Be somebody worth joining. Be the type of person you want to sponsor. Be the type of sponsor you wish you had. Your business is only going to grow as much as you do. You have to work on your skills, your attitude, and your mindset. And that's every day. You have to stay away from the negative. Keep your positive poly pants on. Keep your mind focused. Keep your blinders on. All right. And you have to grow your own self, because your prospects, the people you're talking to about business, customers even, they're going to evaluate you way more than they will the company. Okay. Think about that. Do you want to join somebody, even if you love the company? Let's say you love the company. Do you want to join Negative Nelly? Do you want to join the person who's not really sold completely on what they're doing? Do you want to join the person who's like, yeah, I've been looking at this other company? No, you don't. You want to join the stable and the steady. You want to join the person that's running. You want to join the person that is excited about what they're doing. Okay. So if you want more people to join you, buy from you, increase your value, read daily, listen to audio trainings, watch videos, associate with successful people, find the people in your company. And we do that here. We do that with Fully Activate You, where we're talking to each other and we're pointing people to successful people. Okay. Educate yourself about the industry. Counsel, be coachable, get some coaching. Okay. Get your personal development plan ready. Okay. Next is act like a leader and become a leader. All right. So do you consider yourself a leader? Chances are, if you don't, nobody else does either. By the same token, just because you call yourself a leader doesn't mean other people see you as one. This business is not about finding key players. It's about you becoming a key player with the right mindset and skill set. You can spend all day long looking for leaders, but if you aren't leading yourself, growing yourself, and working on your own mindset, you'll never be able to lead those key players if they join you. You can't lead leaders if you aren't even leading yourself. Let's say that again. You can't lead leaders if you aren't even leading yourself. Having several people on your team does not make you a leader. What makes you a leader is growing yourself into the person that people actually want to follow. Okay. You can have 5,000 people on your team and have 0 leadership skills. And the opposite is true too. Walking into this new season that we're headed into, we have to think like leaders in everything we do. You cannot build legacy income on short-term, immature thinking. A true leader will get into growth mindset and lead their ambassadors to do the same. Okay. They say success isn't something you try to achieve. It's something you attract by the person you become. So think about the people you know who are successful. They're interesting and attractive. They're welcoming. They're positive. Do you know any successful person who's a negative Nelly? No, you don't. I don't care. I don't even know. I can't even think of a possible example. Okay. How do I know that? Because nobody wants to be around negative Nellies, period. Nobody. Okay. Once you throw off that negativity and you start focusing on the positives, people are going to be attracted to you and they want to hear what your business is all about. So my husband, he used to be a college baseball official, and he went to professional umpire school, and he also called high school basketball and football for years. He's very good. He's a very good official. I don't want him to hear me say that. I don't want to give him a big head. But the truth is that he is very good. Every year after football season, we had a banquet, and it was for all the officials, and they recognized who did what, and they recognized the coaches too. And there was a man who was an official years ago with Steve, and his name is Santos Cicerella. Santos Cicerella, he's about my height. He's the most positive person I have ever met. Anytime you talk to Santo, you're the only person in the room. Nobody else is around, and he's always so encouraging and so positive. It's like when you leave Santo, you feel like you're a better person. You feel like you're the best. You're walking on air because he is going to build you up. It's the power of positivity, okay? People are attracted to you. If you're currently not that type of person that people are attracted to, ask yourself why. And the answer to that question is probably going to be the start of your personal growth journey, okay? How do you want people to view you? Nobody wants to be known as a little black rain cloud, okay? So if that's where you find yourself right now, be glad, because that's something you have the power to change, all right? And once you do, you're going to see a change in every aspect of your life, because things are always going to start looking better when you're always looking up, okay? And I'm not trying to sound like positive Polly and like everything's always so perfect. That's not me. Anybody who knows me knows that. Okay. It's easy to get negative when there's website issues, when there are people saying no, when your team's negative, when somebody quits, or when you're not seeing your business grow as fast as you thought it would. Okay. But I promise you that negativity, it's affecting your business growth. When you don't have when you have a negative outlook on everything, it shows through with your interactions with people. You might say, well, I don't speak negatively to my team. Oh, really? Okay. Do you speak negatively to yourself? You're on your team. Negative person, I can spot them from a mile away. Within 5 minutes of a conversation, I can tell you if they're a glass half empty person. People who find a problem for every solution, people who snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. We all can recognize them, okay? But we shouldn't be that person. And when we feel ourselves falling into that, we need to just snap out of it, okay? I know that sounds very simplified, but it's true. We just have to change our mindset. Okay, I'm thinking this way, I gotta go this way, okay? It's important to deal with it and throw it off, because honestly, it will eventually choke out your business and it will ruin everything you've built this far. And listen, I'm not suggesting that leaders have to love everything that happens in the company. None of us are going to love everything. I don't love everything that happens. But what I'm suggesting is, if you're sharing your negativity with your team, you're shooting yourself in the foot. And it's what we here in the South call cutting off your nose to spite your face. Okay? It makes zero sense. Productive people are positive people. So be a solution finder. When you spread negativity to your own team, you are speaking death over your business. We want to speak life into people and on our team, and speak life over our legacy that we're building. Okay. Moving right along. Whoops. I don't know how I did that. All right. Next is the basis of your business is building people. Okay. So the basis of our business is marketing our products and our business opportunity. We get paid to sell and recruit. We don't get paid for busy work. All right. So scrolling Facebook, that kind of stuff, creating a bunch of stuff. No, don't get sidetracked by it. Don't get sidetracked by non-income producing activity. That means spend your work hours talking to people. When your mouth is closed, your business is closed. That includes both new business partners, new customers, okay? Building team members. Relationships are important. We're in the people business. We build people and people build the business. So invest your time, energy, and money and everything into building people. And don't mistake what I'm saying here. I'm talking about building team members who want to engage. I'm not suggesting that you try to drag people along with you. Okay. This is a big mindset shift. Okay. We have gotten in our heads somehow that we're going to resurrect the dead. Okay. Sometimes you can, but you're not going to drag people along. Okay. This is not weekend at Bernie's. All right. I believe in keeping everybody on your team informed of things they need to know and coaching people who want to be coached, building with the people who want to build. But if you have people who show no interest in engaging with you, who are always radio silent, who won't get back to you, or have no intention of helping themselves build, you can't drag them along for the ride. You can't prop them up. Okay. Trying to drag them along will annoy them and frustrate you. It's fact. Okay. So keep them in the loop when there's news. Run with the runners. That's the bottom line. Run with the runners. Stop being in the mindset of I'm going to bring back the dead and dormant. Okay. So many times we get focused on resurrecting the dead and dormant. But in my experience, the dead and dormant aren't going to come back until they decide for themselves. Keep them informed, share your excitement about new things, but run with the runners and pray that the dead and dormant eventually put on their running shoes. It's the best you can do. Okay. And let's see, kind of lastly, let me pull that up so you can see it. Can you see that? Let me have it over us. Anyway, this business is a numbers game. Okay. Think Monopoly, not blackjack. Okay. Monopoly, not blackjack. Numbers. All right. We're not in a sprint. Okay. There are people, even if you were giving away free money, some people would tell you no. Okay. It's in our nature as humans to say no. You could walk down any street in any city in the whole United States offering free $100 bills, and there'd be people who'd be so skeptical, they'll be like, no way, I'm not taking that. I don't know what's attached to it. Okay. Just like the other day, we were at Sam's, and I promise I'm not taking forever. We were at Sam's, and the lady checking us out, she wanted me to upgrade to a Plus membership. Well, I immediately said no. And she said, just hear me out. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, no. Okay. Steve's standing there. He heard her out. And he said, okay, let's do it. And I was like, I'm not paying $52 more. I've already paid whatever my fee is, $50 or whatever. I'm not paying $52 more for that. And then I started listening. Oh, I get to come early. Oh, they're going to ship it to my house. Okay. I was immediately a no, but he listened. Okay. It's in our nature to be skeptical. Okay. And not everybody you approach is going to join. Most are not going to join you. You have to have realistic expectations, and you have to be prepared for those no's. Even if just 1 out of 10 people says yes, you're going to build a huge team. Okay. But we got to get out of the mindset of when somebody says no, life is over. I can't go on. Okay. No, that's one person out of 350 million people in America. Moving on. Next. Okay. That's why it's important to have a daily method of operation, have something that you have written down that you follow every day. You cannot wing it and expect to have amazing results. Okay. Get a planner. If you use your phone, fine. I like to write with pencil. All right. Plan out your weeks. Stick to the plan. If you're reaching out to at least 5 people every day and having quality conversations with quality people, that's the key. Quality people. People who are not looking for get rich quick. People who are not saying, I've been in 400 companies and this is my 75th company this week. Okay. That's not who we're looking for. No, we're not looking for the people who are looking right and left. We're looking for people who are looking for a serious opportunity, serious comp plan, solid, build a legacy income. Okay. That's who we're looking for. Those are quality conversations. Okay. When you're doing that, you're going to build a great business. Okay. We're always sorting through people who might qualify, but remember, it's not your job to convince people to join you. Your job is to share what we have here. And it's up to them to see the value and the opportunity. And if they don't see the value, next. We're not convincers. We're just sorters. Okay. So There are 350 million people in America. You're looking for builders, coachable, mind for business, connected, not the people who are looking for a get rich quick scheme. If you have to convince somebody to join you, you're going to have to convince them to stay. You're going to have to convince them to keep ordering. You're going to have to convince them to keep working. Okay. We're looking for the people who are looking for an opportunity. We're looking for people who are looking for us. Okay. Those are quality people, and people who understand that legacy wealth is not built overnight. It's built through consistently working overtime and bringing on others who do the same. Okay. So I say it all the time, and it's true. Putting your head down, doing the work, sticking with the stuff, growing yourself, growing other people, and staying positive. That's becoming. Okay. You're becoming someone who attracts the right kind of people. You're becoming an expert on product. You're becoming a leader people want to follow. Okay. So that's what I'm praying over all of us this year as we walk into this new season, praying that we become everything that God intends us to be. But you can't become anything different. You can't become what God intends you to be without some change. And that's for me, that's for you, that's for everybody. That's Jamie on down. So that's what I want us to get out of this. I want us to be thinking right now in the month of December, how are we going to walk into a whole new season, whole new name, whole new everything, and be different? How are we going to be successful? How are we going to change defeat into victory? How are we going to change failure into success in little ways that will create a big impact? So anyway, thank you guys for listening, and I hope this was helpful. I am going to stop sharing. I think I am. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope it was beneficial to you. And I hope that it's something that you can share with your teams if they haven't seen it, that, will give us all a little bit of a boost going into the new year.
Great job. Thank you.
That was fantastic, Beth. I will get this uploaded, and please pay attention